Hello students. In the previous video, we have studied that how the life of the people got affected due to the Industrial Revolution. Now, how it impacted the people of Russia, that we are going to learn in this video. Tsar Nicholas was the ruler during World War I of Russian Empire. Most of the people, like India, in Russia, they used to depend on agriculture. Latter industries were set up, and like already as we have discussed, many people have joined as workers in the industries. But the common problem of all these workers was common, that they used to get less wages and they had to work for longer working hours. And one more section of people who suffered was the peasants. And there was no respect for the peasants. And these peasants, now nobles in the society, they used to hold a large amount of land with them, whereas these peasants used to have less land. So these peasants demanded that the land of the nobles, which was not cultivated by them, it should be distributed among the peasants. And like on one part, these peasants started forming as associations, and also on another part, workers they used to unite. Like there were no formal associations, but the workers used to unite whenever it was necessary. Like Tsar was the sole ruler of Russia. There was no parliament. Like he doesn't used to give much importance for parliament in Russia, and hence one political party was formed in the year 1898, that is the Russian Socialist Democratic Labor Party. And this party is meant it was formed for getting the rights for the peasants and over the land of the nobles for the common people like peasants. As land was divided among the peasants periodically, which makes them natural socialist, and it was felt that peasants are not. So it means that in Russian Revolution, the people who took active part is actually the peasants and not the workers. Whereas Lenin thought that actually the movement actually it is meant for the workers and not the peasants. And like the party was split into two, and one is Bolsheviks party and another is Mensheviks party. Bolsheviks party was headed by Lenin, and the Mensheviks party was headed by Julius Martov. Russia had an autocratic government, and like as I said, Tsar doesn't care for the parliament, and these people wanted to end the autocracy of the king, and they wanted to make one constitution for the country. And during this time, like Russia was participating in World War One. Actually, Russia do not had any direct motive to participate in World War One, but as it had alliance with England and France to support England and France, Russia was fighting in the war. And during World War One, Russia was worst hit than any other country. Now the government was spending money for the war, and it did not care for the people who are living inside the country. Continuous supply of the food, soldiers, weapons, and all. Now it had started draining the economy of the country. So the prices of the essential goods had increased. On another side, the wages of the workers remained the same. So in such a situation, four people from Pultau Iron Works were dismissed, and already the agitated workers, when this has happened, they started a strike in St. Petersburg. Almost 110,000 workers united, and they demanded in the reduction of working hours and increase in wages. And this procession was led by Father Gepon. Now, this procession, when people unite, what will happen? Obviously, police will enter into the scene, and in which 100 people, 100 workers were died. And now the people demanded that they want a constituent assembly. and then Tsar allowed to have a constituent assembly, or like constituent parliament. It is called as Duma in Russia. The parliament of Russia is called as Duma, but it continued only for 75 days. Later, it was called back. In Russia, the war was initially like people supported it, but later they have started going against the war because the common people were getting affected because of war. Due to continuous rise, government was not in a position to listen to the people, shortage of food in the country, and women also participated. The women role in Russian revolution was also is much. And during World War One, 7 million casualties and 3 million refugees in Russia. The war also affected the industries. Now the government will not be in a position to invest in the industries. Shortage of labor, because when war is taking place, even the workers and farmers also will have to join the war, and many workshops and railways were also shut down. Now when workers and peasants they went to wage the war, what will happen? Obviously the shortage of food arises in the country. And in winter 1917, Petrograd Grim, there was a shortage of food in workers quarters. Now workers were made to work and they are not given food. Definitely workers will not accept it. So workers of 50 other factories joined the sympathy. So these workers went on strike. Women also, as I said, women also had started participating in the revolution. And then the government imposed a curfew. Now that the people, workers went on a strike, the government imposed a curfew, and these workers they have surrounded the official buildings. And 24th and 25th of February, the cavalry and police to keep an eye on them. Now the workers are behaving suspiciously. So the cavalry means the army like which uses horse in the war. Okay. And the government suspended the Duma, and politicians spoke against this measure. The people were out with force once again. And again, as Duma was called back again, now this has become one more reason for the agitation. On 27th, the police headquarters were ransacked. Cavalry was called out again, however, it refused to fire on demonstrators. So the soldiers who are appointed to support the government, so they have started going against the government and they started supporting the workers. Now this has changed the shape of the revolution, where the soldiers started supporting the workers because the demands of the workers, they are very genuine. An officer was shot at the barracks of a regiment, and other regiments mutined, voting to join the striking workers gathered to form a Soviet or council. This was the Petrograd. The delegation went to meet the Tsar. Military commanders advised him to abdicate. Now, as that now the soldiers' support also is there for the workers. So the workers started forming as Soviets. Now Tsar has no other option other than to abdicate from his power, and hence he's abdicated. He gave up his power, and a provisional government was formed by the Soviet and the Duma leaders to run the government. The people involved, the people in this who participated actively are the parliamentarians, MPs, workers, women workers, soldiers, and military commanders. It means that soldiers also became a part of the revolution. Now, effects of this: restrictions on public meeting and associations were removed. Soviets were formed everywhere. Now forming an association has become legal now. Now it was not allowed during the period of Tsar. In individual areas, factory committees were formed which began questioning the ways industrialists ran their factories. Now industrialists cannot run the industries according to their will and wish. They are answerable now to the government. Soldiers' committees were formed. The provisional government saw its power declining and Bolsheviks' influence grew. it decided to take stern measures against the spreading discontent.